Welcome back to another video, and I just got done watching Beetlejuice. I saw that Fanta did a collab with the new Beetlejuice movie, so I went to the store to get the new Beetlejuice soda. So, yeah, we're gonna try it right now and see if it's any good. Spiced apple soda. It's called Haunted Apple. It kind of smells like waffles and then like a hint of sour apple. The soda is green, so that's pretty cool, I guess. Yeah, nope, it's not good. Wait. No, it's not good. It's like you take a sip and it's like horrible, and then like it gives you like a little nice hint of sour apple, and then it goes away and hits you with another horrible, and then the aftertaste is really good. If I had to rate this, I'm probably never gonna buy it again, so maybe probably a 1 out of 10. So yeah, back to the video. So obviously I just got done watching Beetlejuice, and I am so happy that Tim Burton is back to direct the sequel to Beetlejuice. To be honest, if there was a new Beetlejuice movie and Tim Burton wasn't behind it, I really wouldn't be that excited at all. Tim Burton is one of the most unique and influential directors of all time. I always loved his style and vision that always stands out. Tim Burton has created some of the most iconic and most memorable films of all time. Pee-wee's Big Adventure was a favorite of mine growing up. Batman and Batman Returns is another one of my favorites from Tim Burton. But when it comes down to my all-time favorite Tim Burton film, it's gotta be the original Beetlejuice. The original was one of the first movies that genuinely gave me nightmares. I don't remember how old I was, but if I had to guess, maybe like 7 or 8, but I remember I got to pick a movie from Target, and I visually remember seeing the cover of Beetlejuice and it looking so interesting and so cool. I still have that DVD to this day. I've watched this DVD so much that I'm pretty sure that it doesn't even play the first 20 minutes. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's broken. I remember watching the original Beetlejuice for the first time and being so invested and so in love with its weird and creepy designs. That closet scene in the movie, I don't know why it's specifically that closet scene. When I was 7 or 8, that scene alone terrified me for like about a month. I even watched a lot of the Beetlejuice TV show from 1989. But let's finally get into my review of Beetlejuice. Overall, I'll say I'm pretty positive on Beetlejuice. There is some negatives I'll talk about, but all the amazing styles Tim Burton puts into this movie, there's practical effects, claymation, and even CGI. It all came together and made such a fun and comforting vibe. Obviously, Michael Keaton was incredible in it. Beetlejuice gets a lot more screen time than the original, and I still wish we got to see him more. If you're worried about Michael Keaton looking aged because it's been 36 years after the original, you do not have to worry about that because Beetlejuice is great in this movie. Yes, he's a little more energetic and more insane in the original, but Michael Keaton still does an amazing job at portraying Beetlejuice. The afterlife was great in it, seeing all the different designs and effects. I really want to just talk about how great the practical effects are in this movie, because I think that's what's sticking with me the most after watching it. I don't know how to explain it, but they managed to make the CGI still look old school. There's also so many cool and unique designs on all the different corpses in the afterlife. Jenna Ortega was really good in it. I was actually really worried that she was just going to be a copy and paste of Lydia from the original or just Wednesday, but she really isn't, especially more towards the end. She becomes more of her own character, which is good. The music was a big positive for me in this movie. There's a lot of great needle drops and good score. For a PG-13 movie, it was actually a lot more bloodier than I was expecting. There's a lot of blood squirting and spraying out of bodies, and I don't know if it was just me, but for PG-13, it was a really bloody movie. Even though this movie was extremely enjoyable, I do want to talk about some of the negatives, and the main negative for me was there was a lot of stuff going on in this movie, with a ton of side plots that I felt was kind of rushed and messy. There's a side plot that involves a love interest that at the start feels so unnecessary and awkward, but it does get a lot more interesting the more the movie unfolds. And all of this stuff leading to the finale, I feel like the finale didn't really handle all of these elements well, and it kind of felt a little underwhelming. But if you just get by some of the messy elements in this movie is such a good time. It is so fun, and maybe the most fun I've had in the movies this year. This movie gave me such an old school vibe, especially the opening credits. It felt like a Tim Burton movie straight out of the late 80s. It's becoming one of those movies that the more I think about it, the more I'm loving it. But yeah, overall, Beetlejuice is such a good movie. It's so entertaining and enjoyable. So yeah, that is my review of Beetlejuice, and I will see you guys in the next one.